welcome to another episode of Mornings. Today, before I start, please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. If you have not been liking my videos, please like them, especially if you really like the content or whatever it is that I talk about. Please like, and also feel free to share with your friends, your family members, everyone around you. But most importantly, please subscribe to my channel. So today, when I'm going to be talking to a small group of people, it's something that I feel like everybody can learn from, especially ladies. So I'll be talking about things that I feel that African aunties, precisely, maybe some uncles inclusive, can stop doing or should stop doing. So while I think this is not actually specific to African aunties, it might be happening in some other countries. Some aunties in some other countries, in other climates might be like this, but because I haven't experienced or haven't seen, aunties from other countries act in some of these ways, I cannot actually speak to to them. So I'll be talking to people who are sure of that they actually act in this way. I'm actually sure they act in this way and manner. So caveat, I didn't experience any of these things that I'm going to be talking about, but I did see some happen in my presence, to some people. So that's why I'm able to really, talk about this. And then I've heard stories, I've read stories online, I've, seen videos. So I actually know that these things really happen. So let me go straight to the point. So for African aunties, everybody has, we all have aunties, we all have uncles, we all have relatives, that come to our homes, talk to us, gist us about so many things, they come visiting our parents, sometimes they come visiting us, sometimes, things bring us together, maybe parties, events, and what have you. So now, the first thing I'm going to say is that African aunties and other aunties who behave in this manner need to stop this. First, you need to stop asking your nieces when they will get married. It's not fair. So while this does not really happen to me, it didn't happen to me, but I've been in a place at a time where when someone like an auntie like an auntie came in to the house, and she was like, she saw this young lady who had just finished maybe university, maybe a year or two after university, and then this lady came into the house and she was like, so you're at home. So when are you bringing the uncle? When are you bringing the uncle to see us? We need to meet him. Don't you know that you're already 30 years old? Like 30 to 30. I actually felt bad for this, the person that was being addressed, because I felt like, why should you be saying things like this, something like this to this person? Like, how is it your business? Like, number one, you're not her father. Number one, you're not her mother. Number one, you don't know what she's going through. You don't know whether she just went through a breakup. You don't know whether she's actually planning not to get married. You don't know whether she's not interested in men. You don't know whether she's not interested in getting married anytime soon. So why would you just, come and then say things like that to people? It's actually not fair. So I think if you're really genuinely interested in, seeing your nieces or your nephews get married, the best thing to do is maybe speak to their parents and ask them without your nieces or nephews knowing about your inquiries. And then if you really feel bothered, that, okay, this person is like 30 years old, 35, 40, and they are not married, why don't you go to the Lord in prayers? You can pray for them. They might be facing some spiritual battles, they might be facing whatever battles, or not even facing any battles at all. It might just be their choice. So if you're really concerned, if you're really bothered, go on your knees and pray for them. Number two, the way our parents are, especially African parents, when you have some pictures on you put up a display picture, especially if you're a young girl, and then you put up the picture, a picture of a guy, or someone, or you're a guy, and then you put up a picture of a girl, aunties are fond of asking questions. So who is this? Who do you have up on your display picture? So when are you going to introduce him to us? When are you bringing her home? Now, wow, she's fine, Sha. But this hairstyle on her head, what is this thing called? Now I'm exaggerating, but I know that a number of aunties do that. So it's actually, it makes people uncomfortable. I mean, if that happens to me, I will actually feel uncomfortable, and it might even make me, block you off from seeing my status or my display picture. I'll just, block you somehow. So aunties, uncles, please, if you do that, tone it down. Then number 3, when your nieces eventually get married, or your nephews, don't ask them when they will be having kids. Don't ask them. Like I said, in the case of people who are yet to get married, why should you ask them when they will be having kids? Do you know what they are going through? Do you know? You don't even know. Do you know whether they want to have kids? Do you know whether they have a plan for their life, like maybe a 5-year, 10-year, 20-year? Is it your business? Why should you be worried about it? Why should you make it a point of duty to always ask them? The one that really makes me really angry is, especially when somebody is a newlywed, like maybe you are just newly married less than a month or 2, and then you begin to see some of these aunties looking at you like, you're adding weight, so very soon, I'm a god biomo, like very soon we will celebrate with you with your new baby. Like, stop it. And especially if you are now adding weight, like you are doubling in size, they begin to think something is happening. Bele, like, hope you're not too tired, hope everything is well. Are you using your drugs? Are you using your medication? Hope everything is fine. Hope you're not stressing yourself. Like, did I tell you that I'm pregnant? So why are you being unnecessarily nice to me? Or why all these questions? So aunties, especially aunties, please tone it down. If you are pregnant, you will know. You will see it. Pregnancy it's not something you can hide. Even if you hide it for a month or 2, subsequently it's going to, you will see the bomb. So please tone it down. And if you're really concerned, you can pray. If you're really worried, like, okay, maybe these people are young, they might not really know what is going on, maybe they even need to seek medical help and they don't know, you can talk to their parents, about it, like, okay, what is going on with Alicia? What is going on with Nadia? Like, what is going on? Like, do you need help? Do you need, maybe medical guidance? You can talk to their parents. And then if you feel like talking to the kids themselves, I mean your nieces and nephews here, you can just pray for them. But don't make it like a daily habit or a monthly habit that you need to check on them, call them like, okay, so kilo and what's going on? No, that is inappropriate. That is so inappropriate. So please tone it down. Like, I don't have anything more to say about that. So next is, eventually, if when people get pregnant and then you see them, I don't think it's right for you to be asking them, are they having a girl or a boy? It's not your business. None of your business. Don't ask. I mean, naturally, even if you're not my auntie, even if you're my friend, you're somebody very close to me, I do not expect you to come asking me, are you having a boy or a girl? How is that your business? How does that put food on your table? It's not appropriate. For me, this is my personal opinion. It is wrong. Don't do it. Now, some aunties do this, so I need to address it. Don't ask your nieces, what the financial status of their spouse is. What do you want to do with that? Like, seriously? Why should you come to me and say, Bele, so your husband, so what does he do? I hope he's making enough money to take good care of you and your children. No. Okay, it is well. God will bless you, Sha. All those kind of aunties that size people up like, it's not nice. It's not nice. Don't do that. I mean, for your niece to have brought this guy home, for them to have, gotten married, they know what they are into, and I believe they should be able to take care of themselves. So don't put your mouth in their own affairs. Please don't put your mouth in their financial status or their affairs. Just keep it to yourself. If you really want to know, just, I don't know, find other means to know, but don't go asking them all these kind of random questions that are not nice. Yes, now this is one other key one that I need to talk about. Don't go to your nieces or nephews' house without calling them first. Give them notice before you go to their homes. So I know that there was a time that I was talking to someone. This person is actually a grandmother, and then she's my friend. She did tell me that, okay, that if she wants to go to her son's house, that she does not need to call. If she's going to her daughter's house, she does not need to call, that she will just go there. And I'm like, mommy, you can't just go. Things have changed though, especially because even our kids are even in Lagos. Like, you want to go to see your son or your daughter in Lagos, and you go without calling them first. Well, I mean, if you go and then you don't meet anybody at home, what are you going to do? Like, you'll be stranded, and then you know, everybody be worried. Where's grandma? We have not heard from grandma. Grandma traveled to Lagos yesterday. She's yet to call. You know, we've been trying to reach her. Our line is not going through. Why would you do that? No, don't do. This is a new age, a new time. Before you go to anyone's house, give them a call. Call them and ask, oh, how are you? How are you doing? I will be coming to Lagos in the next few days. Would you be home? I would like to come spend some time with you. Like, okay, tell your wife that grandma will be coming. No, prepare, and all of that. You know, that gives people room to prepare for your coming. They are prepared. You know, sometimes people go broke, even if they are rich. The richest of the rich, yeah, sometimes get broke. So you need to prepare them, give them heads up so that they can prepare themselves, you know, plan for your coming, take care of the house, make it clean, buy food stuff. There are some people who don't really buy food stuff. Like, some people buy on a daily basis. Some, you know, there are some families where they only eat, you know, maybe, you know, this, like, they eat like bread, noodles. But when mothers or fathers are coming home, they need to stock the house up with proper food, like yam, like beans, like rice, you know, all and what have you. So give them time to prepare for your coming. Don't just, you know, bump in, you know, just arrive and then motide. No, don't motide. Prepare them, call them before you go to their homes. Thank you. Next one, don't compare your nieces and your nephews with your own children. Who made your own children yardsticks? Who made them the yardstick for godly living? Why must you come to my house and tell me, she made A1, straight A1s in all her courses in our egg. Please, don't do that. Don't compare. Don't come to my house and compare me with your own child. Don't. For African aunties and African uncles who do that, stop it. It's not right. Your children are no yardstick. So do not go to someone else's house and compare their kids with yours because you feel like your children, you know, are gold. Every child is important. Every child is unique. Every child is, you know, a blessing to their own parents. Either they are doing well or not, it's a problem for their parents to fix. It's a problem for the child to fix. While I know that it's actually good for you to be concerned, you know, about their, you know, academics, their growth in life, you know, just give constructive criticism. Don't go there and make, you know, those kids feel like, oh, my cousin is better than me, this one is better than me, No, don't do that. You can advise them, you can encourage them, praise them for that which you have done well, and for, you know, the areas that still need some changes, you can just advise them, give them constructive criticism. Thank you. Next, similar to the one I just talked about, don't talk about, you know, their bad behavior. Don't go to your niece's house, your nephew's house. Don't go to their parents and start ranting and complaining about their bad behavior when in fact your own children have their own bad behavior. You are yet to solve your own kids' problems, but you are going to, you know, your sister's house to go and insult your sister's children. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like I earlier said, constructive criticism is welcome, and then be loving and encourage them, you know, encourage them, pray with them, be nice, be kind. You know, kids these days don't like people who come into their homes and then, you know, start saying, you are bad, you are this, you are naughty, you are not nice, you are not good, that's not going to take those kids anywhere. Rather, it will make them hate you. And if you really want them to hate you, that's your choice. But I mean, just tone things down and, you know, be nice in talking to kids about what they need to do and how they can move forward in life. Next is that when you are disciplining, if you really want to discipline your nieces and nephews, especially when they're little, when they're, you know, little kids, make sure you discipline them the same way you discipline your own children. I don't like a situation where you pamper your own kids even when they do bad things, but when you see your nieces and nephews, you begin to flog, you begin to insult, you begin to say a lot of things to them. No, don't do that. Let the harm of discipline be same across board. Yes, if you discipline your own kids, if you flog your own kids, maybe you can flog your nieces and your nephews. I don't know, depending on whether their parents like it, or I don't know whether the law permits it wherever you are. I don't know, but make sure you don't overdo things. discipline properly. Discipline by encouraging. You don't need to flog. You know, there are some countries, if you flog, you're going to put yourself in trouble. But do things in moderation. Do things moderately. Next, I would say that don't tell me that I'm fat. Don't tell me I'm gaining weight. Don't tell me I'm too chubby. Don't tell me I'm too kilo shelle. Why do she to be by show mate reduce weight there. Stop it. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what they are battling with. Some people are battling with depression, and you know, because of that they are adding weight. So why would you just, you know, come from nowhere and tell them you are adding weight? No. I know it was back then that, you know, things like this used to fly, but now some kids will give it to you back to back, like right back, like, and see, what do you mean? So let's respect ourselves. For those of us who are now aunties, we have nieces, we have nephews, we have nieces that are already in colleges, you know, we need to, you know, train ourselves not to be like all those old aunties. So that's all from Monix for today. So aunties, uncles, thank you for listening, and thank you for changing your ways. Thank you. Till I come your way again, this is Monix saying ciao.